Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're diving early into Great League and we're gonna check the best teams that you can use so that you're gonna be extremely prepared for what is about to come. We had the start of the season with a lot of weird new move additions to a lot of Pokemon and of course a lot of reworks from some really nice moves like the tackle, and we're gonna see a lot of new Pokemon as well on this Great League format. The best Pokemon though that I'm more than excited to see in action is gonna be Toxapex, and we're not gonna see it in action on this video. I will try to make a separate video when Great League is around, or perhaps tomorrow we're gonna see with the best teams of Toxapex. Just write down in the comment section which one you prefer the most. So now without any further ado, let's see the 3 teams that I have to showcase to you. I'm gonna start the video with a favorite team that I have used on Great League. Well, it is gonna be pretty meta, it is gonna be pretty thick, and also it is gonna have no weakness at all other than this Ludicolo. Ludicolo is gonna be a Pokemon that I don't think any trainer will use out there other than Tactical, because it's his favorite one, but other than that you're gonna have no weakness at all. Check it on PvP, you are not gonna regret it. Altaria up on the lead, able to destroy down those fighters, those starters and stuff like that, especially the Trevenants, which are all gonna be your main targets. However, Altaria really struggles a little bit with those steel types and perhaps the fairies, so here is where the backline can help a lot. You're gonna use most likely your Stunfisk as your safe switch, but feel free to use Jellicent as well. If you have a suspicion that your opponent doesn't run a grass type or something like a Mandibuzz or another dark type option, well, Jellicent can also be used as a safe switch, and you're not gonna regret it at all. Closer will be the Stunfisk on that occasion, because Stunfisk gonna cover a lot of things in the meta. Not only is gonna help you against the fairy types, but also against neutral matchups like the Trevenant matchup, so that's why I like the synergy between those picks. Both Stunfisk and Altaria can go pretty well against Trevenant, which is gonna be a certain element of the weaknesses of Jellicent, and also the other Pokemon, the backline, can protect that Altaria of yours from that Walrein, from that steel typing, from that Azumarill, whatever your opponent might have, and you are not gonna regret it. Worst case lead scenario is gonna be Azumarill overall, but hopefully not a lot of Pokemon are allowing Azumarill a lot of play on Open Great League, so I would not be that much worried about it. Even then, even against an Azumarill up on the lead, just feel free to rotate on your Stunfisk and keep your Jellicent for the end game with 2 shields. I also prefer Ice Beam over Bubble Beam for my Jellicent, because it applies even more pressure with its damage and gives me more coverage on certain threats, something like a Mandibuzz for example, and I'm gonna be on a very good spot overall. So that's all for now, and now let's move forward into the next one. We got a team that is gonna apply so much pressure with its moveset. We're gonna start off with Umbreon, which is gonna lead the team by the way, and also has a spammy moveset with Snarl, able to charge up to those last resorts or foul plays with ease. You can always use the other legacy move, the Psychic, but I'm not that much of a fan. I also have an Umbreon with a Psychic, but it turns out that even against certain matchups, even against a fighter, you still need the Psychic and more to finish them off, so I would not be that much worried about that move. Just be sure that you're gonna use Foul Play, and then if you do not have Psychic, well, the other legacy move, the Last Resort, can help a lot, and I really prefer it overall because of its neutral damage to pretty much the entire meta. Closer of the team, Nidoqueen. I like it as a non-Shadow, to be honest. I might use here a Shadow version of Nidoqueen, but non-Shadow is real bulky and can get to more deep buffs to the opponent, especially those back-to-back Poison Fangs, while lasting longer in the battle, and after a few Poison Fangs I think you're gonna be just fine with your Poison Jabs. Earth Power is gonna help you a lot against those steel types that are gonna dominate the meta, and also you're gonna protect your Umbreon from those threats as well. Safe switch of the team is gonna be none other than Trevenant, which is gonna be one of the princes of the meta, or the princess of the meta, princesses, according to what gender you have, if they have gender. I'm not sure, I'm gonna check it out after the video. So Trevenant is gonna be an amazing closer slash safe switch with Shadow Ball and Seed Bomb, able to destroy down even the dark types if they are not careful, if they are getting greedy. Core breaker of the team, Registeel. This Pokemon can destroy that Umbreon matchup with Focus Blast, can resist those poison moves from that Nidoqueen, and can also go pretty well against Trevenant, while it is gonna lose pretty close against the Trevenant, of course. Registeel is also gonna be able to debuff you with the Zap Cannon, but still you have the bulk that can withstand the damage with your Umbreon, go with back-to-back foul plays or the Earth Power from the Nidoqueen, and of course the Shadow Ball damage from the Trevenant to encounter even that really nice core breaker for this team. Final team showcase trainers with the best Swampert line. We're gonna lead with Skarmory, which is gonna be an amazing Pokemon defensively, and it is gonna be its biggest asset overall for the entire Great League. You're gonna rely on your bulk, kinda bulk, but the defensive side is gonna be with its typing. Both Steel and Flying are gonna be a deadly combination defensively, and you're gonna cover a lot of things in the meta. Mostly you're gonna be aware of those fires, and to be honest, they're gonna be nowhere around you, and other Steel types like Bastiodon, like Registeel, but here is where the backline can come into play and start covering some really nice coverage for your Skarmory. With Swampert at the back as a closer, you have nothing to fear. Most of the times you're gonna use both of your shields for the Swampert for the end game, especially when you carry the move Earthquake, because even if your opponent has two shields and they get a little bit cocky, where you can go with the Earthquake on that Medicham, finish them off without even noticing, and your opponent will be left with their mouths open by a surprise. Safe switch of the team is gonna be the Shadow Drapion. I like Shadow Drapion over the regular one. If you have a Shadow Swampert or a regular Swampert, you can use either of those options, same for Skarmory, but for Drapion I think that the Shadow Drapion is just a class above the regular Drapion, because it has some more clutch matchups on the entire Great League, so you are not gonna regret it. Shadow Drapion, a whole brand new investment for you that you can do to encounter a lot of good threats on Great League overall, and in Go Battle League, especially on Ultra League if you feel like you have to use it. Core breaker of the team, well, Bastiodon. This Pokemon can work pretty well by walling down the wall face that Skarmory of yours, and of course against Drapion can work pretty well, but if you have Aqua Tail on your Drapion, well, things can get towards your advantage in the end. Swampert though can absolutely wall it down, so if you encounter a Bastiodon upon the lead, this is gonna be the only threat that I could imagine for this line of 3. And that's all, trainers! Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Here are the best 3 teams that you can use. Feel free to choose whatever, feel free to write down in the comment section which one you will choose and why, because I'm more than eager to see your critical thinking. And with that in mind, trainers, just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care everyone. Choo choo choo.